All right, YouTube, we're back. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me show you guys somebody upstairs. Yikes. What the heck, Malachi?
I'm half asleep, bro.
Oh my god, bro. What time is it right now, bro?
Like
Show the folks, bro.
it's
Bro, it's 7:49, bro. It's too early. We're off to a small town. We're in our local, Colorado. Go visit our great grandma.
some family members
Yeah,
up
it's a
there.
family up there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go have a blast. Um, Real quick, I gotta show you guys something because I didn't show you guys. There's a little dachshund, I think. Anyways, so I'm gonna show you guys what I need to show you because I was supposed to get. I got window tint, I think like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I forgot to show you guys. I'm even gonna lie, I'm half asleep right now, so yeah, I'll show you guys. All right, bro. You already know what we got on the Corvette now, bro. Some perfectly legal tint, okay? So if anybody's out there watching, this is legal percent tint.
Are you lying to them?
No, I'm not lying, bro. Chill, man. So as you guys can see, all the way got all our way around. Went and got like the sun strip on that little top half. Um, yeah, it's $400 down the drain, but it was worth it because it made my car, I feel like, look a lot better. Now I just need to get some black rims. Look at Malachi, bro. 5 likes, I'll knock him out. All right, well, I'll let you know when we get there, bro. What do you got in your hand, sir?
I'm more of a matcha type of guy.
How's the matcha, bro?
It's pretty good. It's
Looks
pretty
like
fun.
Shrek took a diarrhea, bro, and anyways, you already know what we got, bro. Starbucks back at us, pumpkin bread. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. I don't know. Anyways, I just got to my grandpa's. We're all going up in this truck. I don't know what today's gonna wait, to be honest with you. It's like a movie when we go up there.
It's like more like a matcha type.
Alright, bro. It says macho when I'm knocking him out. So yeah, I'll let you guys know we're on the road. I'll be filming when we get to like my grandma's, whatever's in store. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated, right?
Yeah.
Right, Malachi?
Yeah.
Made it.
We
What
made
you
it.
gotta say? Made it to Grams.
Made it to grandma's like nursing home thing.
What else? What's the scoop?
We'll be making her throw up gang signs.
What's Nia gotta say? Nothing. All right.
We'll be making her throw up gang signs as well.
What the heck? At a nursing home? All right, let you guys know when you see Graham.
She really bought that though.
All right, YouTube. So real quick, before I get into this little segment with my great grandmother, I just want to explain a couple things, go over a little topic. I'm gonna try to make this short as possible. First and foremost, it is the next day. We did that yesterday, Saturday. Today is Sunday. So I want to shout out all you mothers out there that are watching my channel. I just want to wish you guys a happy Mother's Day. I took my mom out, and my grandma. We all went out and ate today, so that was very fun. Um, so getting into the topic with my great grandmother, I'm just gonna go over her real quick. And I'm not trying to be like rude when I say go over her. I just want to explain because I didn't really do it before, which I should have done. So my great grandmother's name is Mary. Um, she is she's my she's my great grandmother. Yes. So she is I think child of 11. So my great great grandmother, my great great grandfather had 11 children. I know you may be thinking the same thing. That's a lot. Oh, I can imagine 11's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. She has 6 kids, I believe. All my aunts and uncles, including my grandpa, and we have just an amazing, huge family. We have just such a blessed family. We all have each other's backs, and we all just have a special connection. And like I said, come in June, July, and August sometime, but we're gonna be doing a bunch of camping trips with all the family stuff. So you guys will be seeing more of them as we progress throughout. Um, so getting into my grandma, she's she's special. She has the biggest heart, the biggest connection with God. As we all should. You know, just having a connection with God, and it's just something that everybody should have in their life. And I know people have different beliefs, different stuff like that, but obviously I'm Christian. I've been going to church for the past about month. Um and it's just really opening up my eyes, and just making everything around me more special, and just appreciating life more. Um so yeah, my grandma, and I'm gonna go over 2 more topics and then I'm done with this little section. And I'm sorry I keep doing this. It's hot in my room. And I know you guys are probably thinking, what I have this on? Don't worry about it. Um, so let me go on to the first topic I want to talk about. It's kind of a sensitive topic. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about it, but I feel like it's necessary just to show how strong of a person my grandma really is. Um, so a couple years ago, my grandma, she she went through a brain aneurysm. Um, and for you people out there that don't know what that is, and I'm not no doctor or anything, but it's pretty much just when a blood vessel in your like brain explodes, and your brain fills up with blood, and it can cause brain damage. It can cause death. And she was in the hospital for a long time, a while. We all went up and visited her, and she miraculously, by the grace of God, she survived, and she nothing really happened to her after. Like, my grandma was a very religious woman. She reads the Bible every morning. She abides by, all the Christian rules that comes with it, and she's just such a amazing, sweet person, and we all love her. I love her. Everybody in the family loves her. She's funny. She has a little bit of spice to her. She's just an amazing person. And for somebody to experience that is the hardest thing, and I think we all took it hard just because we didn't know what was going to happen next. But luckily she pulled through, and she is perfectly fine. Like I said, she still has recollection of some stuff. She still has a very fond memory of everything. She talks normal, acts normal, and it's just an amazing thing when something bad turns into just positivity, I guess you could say. Not necessarily positivity, but just something so harsh happening to somebody, and seeing like them really have no effect on them. They just keep going and keep going, and she's a fighter, and um so second topic. And my grandma is 88 years old. She doesn't act like it at all. Like I said, she's perfectly normal. She acts like she's 58, 48. Instead of 88, she just has such a font, just kind spirit, and just unique. And second thing I want to get into, and I know that maybe I should be talking about this as well, but I just feel like it's necessary to address. And that's gonna be, I do these videos with my family, not for clout, not for money, not for fame, not anything like that. Um, I do it mostly and strictly for memories and just those experiences, because we're not all promised tomorrow. I'm not promised tomorrow. You're not promised tomorrow. Nobody's promised anything. And the only thing that we can do is live in the moment, and kind of by doing YouTube, that's kind of why I want to start it, was to like make memories for people to look back on. Especially with my grandparents, because everybody gets older. We don't get younger, we get older, so stuff happens. So I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a quick little explanation. Um, and sorry that I usually film my videos like in the day that I'm doing them, and then like afterwards I'll film like an outro or intro the day after. So like it's just something that I do. But yeah, we had a good time. It was fun seeing all the family up there, visiting everybody, and I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, we're not promised tomorrow. Always tell your family you love them. Always check up on them. Try to go see them as much as you can because you never know what's gonna happen. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment and videos of my grandma. She's funny, and
Like
yeah.
that. And my mom was a little short-stop like me.
Where
She
where
was small like me.
where were you born, Graham?
I was born December the 25th
Where at?
in Tres Piedras, New Mexico.
Ooh, where's that? How
Three
far?
rocks.
Never heard of that.
And their graves, my grandpa and my grandma, their graves are right there by the highway. You can stop and see them. And I have a lady in the lunchroom that looks just like my grandma, but she's short like me. See how the Lord works? And he put her there for me, I think, because I used to go sleep with her every night. Because my dad and my mom, well, especially him, that was his mom. He didn't want for my grandma to sleep by herself because her husband had died already. And they used to send me to sleep with her, and she used to spoil me.
Spoil you rotten?
She said, you can't go
to
to your house until I feed you. And she would feed me. She would make oatmeal for me and fry me an egg. I love my grandma.
What was your name? Tablitas?
Tablita wasn't around yet.
Tablitas.
What was your name? Epitasia.
Wow, what a name.
Wow.
Epi.
Say that
That's
three times
her,
fast,
Epi.
huh?
Epitasa.
No, you still don't say it right.
Oh, saying it wrong.
You start speaking in Japanese.
Yeah, yell at him, Graham. Yell at him.
You go to that Japanese store a lot.
The Jap store?
Oh, yeah, the Jap. Donuts are the best.
You must have something there. Making her laugh.
Nadia.
Wow.
You think, I love you. Yeah, you think you're naughty for being 88? How old are you?
I am.
88,
And
huh?
I'm naughty and I can still fight.
You still fight.
Hey, tell us that story.
I used to like to fight
Tell
with
us that.
boys, not with girls.
Oh,
Boys.
that's where mom gets
Dad
it
wants
from.
to hear that story. He's asking me about when you fought Aunt Rose over there in California in the bathroom.
I dragged her in the ladies' bathroom. I
Uh-huh.
dragged her by the greñas.
Were
She
you
had
fed
a
up
hair
with
like
her?
you.
Were you fed up with her crap or what?
Yeah, and I stuck her head in the toilet. And I flushed it and flushed it and flushed it.
You kept flushing her head in the toilet?
I heard Dad and Uncle Johnny were at a bet going to see who come out first.
Yeah, and I came out first. Like this.
Oh, throw the hair back.
Did you
Huh?
bloody her up?
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw some uppercuts at her?
I used to like to fight.
Friend to get to
I did. And I still like to. They make me.
They make you.
How Rick, last week I used to give him his rounds.
Yeah.
He was naughty. He used to try to choke the little cats and kill them.
Hey, well,
Put them in the glove
I don't know what it
compartment.
was, but when we come back from grocery shopping and we were putting the groceries away, there was always some fight would take place
Yeah.
with Kathy and Rick or Cousin Kathy or my
These
mom.
guys were naughty.
So Rick had my mom mad that day. I don't know what was going on, but we were unloading the groceries, and back then, all the jars of jelly and peanut, they were all glass jars. There was no plastic back then. It was all glass. So Rick told my mom something from the living room,
He was naughty with me.
and my mom goes, "Don't you backtalk me!" And she grabbed a big jar of
Will
jelly.
you
And,
press it?
oh yeah!
Yeah.
And I seen that jar of jelly like in slow motion coming towards Rick, and I told Rick, "Duck!" And
He did?
he ducked, and I kid you not, that jar of jelly like just skimmed his hairline and hit the wall where the paneling was. grape jelly all over the wall, man. Just she tells
Yeah.
me now, you clean
When
this.
this kid used to punch my nerves, make me mad.
Yeah, he's to test you.
Yeah.
And then, hey, yeah, Kathy, Rick's right. And
Kathy was the one.
hey, I used to box for a lot of years growing up, street fights, and I never had a bloody nose. The only bloody nose I ever had in my whole life was from my sister Kathy. We were once again unloading groceries, putting them away after grocery shopping. And when you tell Kathy anything that she didn't like from it, she wanted to just smack you blindside.
Yeah.
And I told her something, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but I told her and I turned around and next thing I know, I just saw stars. She grabbed a whole brand new pack of bananas. And when I wasn't looking, man, from the side,
Some bananas.
Yeah, she was.
right in my nose, bro. Boom, I started bleeding. I was like, what the? Saw lightning and a flash of light.
Hey, you were spoiled too.
Yeah, but I
Say
got on
that
top
part.
of her and gave her some good rib shots after that one.
Yeah.
Then Rick got her mad one time. We were grocery shopping again. I don't know, putting groceries away. She threw a fork at you. Remember, Rick? And I told Rick, duck. He ducked again, and the fork, like Matrix, was flying there. Like stuck him right in the forearm. Ding! It stuck in his forearm. Yeah.
Gee, Kathy's like that. You could get her real mad.
So we
And
got
she
it
can be a sweetheart.
when she's sleeping.
I don't know, you had to ask Rick that. He's half dazed already. Look at him.
Hey, tell us that story when Rick was small and then he'd go to the roof in California.
Oh my gosh, he
Let
was
sleep on
always
the edge.
looking for trouble. He would like to sleep on the edge of the garage. And it was about as high as this.
Well, where were my babysitters at?
There you go.
What?
They were taking a nap.
Who?
You were napping and Rick was napping on the roof.
He was dangerous. I know that. Very dangerous. And then we had some kitties and he went and stuck them all in the glove compartment of the truck. And it was about 115 degrees because it used to get hot up there. And when I found them, we were looking, yeah, I had you guys looking for them too, no, we could find them.
Yeah.
And I found them in the glove compartment and their tongues were red. They're dying already. And they were all wet with sweat.
Eesh.
I felt so sorry for them, but they lived.
I just put them through the test.
Rick was trying to see if they really had 9 lives.
Oh, yeah.
Some funny stuff. Yeah.
Oh, we had fun.
Yeah.
And then they used to like rolling down the hill. And it was a steep hill.
Steep hill.
Remember? In little wagons, whatever they found, little bikes.
Yeah.
That was dangerous. And then they went and cut all of the neighbors' peaches. Remember that time?
I don't know, man. I don't remember.
Apples
They put me
and
to do it, I just
peaches
do
and
it.
avocados, anything they found. And he went like crying to my door, knocking on the kitchen door with a pan, holding it full of fruit from the trees that these guys had. Do you remember that? Shirley said, I felt sorry for him because he was a baby, so I put him on my shoulders so he could reach up there on the tree. They used to do stuff like that, and they used to aggravate me.
I remember when Grandma Carol passed away, and I don't know, I was 8 years old, I think. And they said, we're in California, just all those kids, you know. Back then, they didn't have helmets. We never wore helmets or seat belts or no knee pads or elbow pads or gloves or
Or
no
nothing.
nothing, no safety goggles, nothing. And we went, remember we were going on that Strickland that you're talking about, on that little red wagon? And traffic in California, I mean, California's a big city, traffic. So we'd leave one person on the,
Microphone.
we'd leave one person on the bottom of the hill, and then the other two would go pull the wagon to the top and get in that wagon. Is it clear? No traffic, okay, come on. Go
Yeah,
down that hill, those little wheels on the wagon just going.
And then
On the pavement.
they were dangerous.
Danger.
And then we had a big hill by the house, remember? Across. They used to cut the cardboards of big boxes and use them as sleds, and they used to sit on them and come down the hill.
Back then, we hardly had neat skin on our knees. It was always all skinned up, nothing but red carnage. Yeah.
You're bad.
You know, I was thinking the other day we went to the thrift store, and then Debbie even filmed me. He's at the thrift store. I was telling Rick that was our Walmart. Well, we would go shopping at the thrift store growing up. That's where we bought our clothes. Grandma buy our clothes for. You guys go find what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have money this time.
Yeah. You know,
They would come out of that store with their pockets full.
I used to feel sorry for my mom because we'd go to Safeway over here shopping. It wasn't safe. I don't even know what it was, but yeah, superfood. And when my mom wasn't looking, we'd throw all kinds of stuff in the basket. Lucky Charms, Oreos, whatever. She'd get to the cashier. Put them up on the bows. Put them up on the bow. My mom be like, "How did that get in the basket?" I don't know.
You should have seen the bill that I had to pay.
Then they get the bill. My mom be like, "Ma'am, I don't have enough money to pay for all that. You can go to put those Lucky Charms back and those Oreos back."
And Dad would be across the street getting drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to drop me off with all the kids, and he used to go to the bar.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do in the old days.
A
tip of the
section
iceberg.
of them.
Huh?
A little section of them.
Yeah, if we were all here, we'd go all the way down the end of that hallway, though.
He's my baby
The
boy.
hallway of Posse, yeah.
He lives in
You're the
Pueblo.
youngest one.
I'm the youngest, yep.
He wears a bib.
I do. She's not
He
lying.
does.
I go eat, yeah. I went to get my shirt. Ready.
He's spoiled.
She's shaking her head.
And you know Richard. She knows Richard. I make him laugh.
Alright, so that's going to conclude today's video, guys. I really hope every single one of you guys enjoyed this video. It was a long a video than anticipated. I'm sorry about that. I think it's like 30 minutes or so. I tried to cut it down as short as possible, but I wasn't really able to, just because of all the stuff I had to put in. Excuse me. But it was all worth it, you know? It was all worth it in the end. Being able to just, like I said, make those memories and show my grandma and stuff like that, and just show all the family. You can't take that for granted, and you can't have there's not enough time in the world that I wouldn't want to spend with every single one of my family members. But obviously there's only a certain amount of time in the day. There's always a certain amount of time in a year in your life that you get, so every time and every chance that I get to spend time with someone, I'm obviously going to do that. So it was just a fun trip. We always have fun trips going up there or going and doing something with the family, whether it's just sitting and talking, eating, or just having a good time. I'm gonna end this little segment that I have with something that I feel is necessary, and that's gonna be the support that you guys have been giving me. The last video I think got it's like 7 or 8 likes or something, and I know that that's maybe not like a big deal to most people, but to me that's like something that I take very like I just take it so just joyful, I guess you could say. Like I just take it so I just take it with so much pride, because never would I thought a year ago I would have even been at where I'm at now, 38 subscribers. And I know, like I said, some people may be laughing and thinking, huh, like that's not something that you should be proud of, but to me it is, because like I said, a year ago I wouldn't have even like imagined hitting a milestone like this, so it just brings a lot of joy to me that you guys show a lot of support, and I hope you guys stay showing support, share with someone. I'm gonna be going down, like I said, I think next month or so. I think we're going to the sand dunes, or the end of this month. We're going somewhere. So I'm gonna keep you guys up with vlogs and stuff and just daily videos. I'm going back to work in about a week, so I'll be kind of more occupied with that and getting back from being off for like a month or about a month and a half. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and just keep going. You know, don't give up. Don't let anything get in your way, and just enjoy life. You know, because we're not all promised the next day. So just live your life, you know, to your fullest. And I hope every single one of you guys had a good Mother's Day and had a good day overall. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.